Hello, welcome to Friday, the 3rd of July. So it's Camp Nano Day 3, and I hope that your projects are going well. I have managed to stay on track for the word count that I wanted for both my romance novella and my outlining and drafting for my sequel to my YA fantasy, which is Project Grade 2. So I have managed to stay on track thus far. So I'm excited, even though we're only on like day 3. It still feels exciting to be on track and a little bit ahead because I set, I think, like decent goals because I want 20,000 in each of them. So the only thing that I have not done thus far is any of my editing goals. So I had 20,000 word count goals for Project Heartbeat and Project Gray 2, and then I wanted to edit 3 chapters a week for Project Gray 1. So I haven't done any of my editing yet, so I should probably do that today, but I'm gonna shove that thought to the side and procrastinate on that a bit because I want to stay in the drafting fun phase. So I'm wearing my Camp Nano or my NaNoWriMo really shirt to get in the groove today. And I'm doing filming on my phone a little bit today, which is I don't normally do, but so I'm trying to vlog, I guess, in some ways, but I'm also just really trying to set up the Kanban board. Last night I tried to create a little DIY Kanban board with a canvas that I had and just kind of fill in the texture that was on the canvas with some acrylic paint. That did not work. So that was a fail. So this morning I got up and I went to the Walmart nearest us and I got the dry erase board and some new Post-it notes because the little Post-its that I have, I think may have been dollar store ones, so they don't stick real well. So I wanted to get some new stickies and the board, of course. So I got the board, I got some Velcro little thingies. So I just stuck that up on the wall, which is yay. So now it's hanging. I'm super glad. So yay. And I'm going to cross my fingers. Our crew that was taking out the trees finished felling all the trees yesterday, and the logging truck took the big logs away. So we still have a lot of debris in our yard, and they were supposed to come and start picking it up today, but that has not happened thus far. So I'm hoping maybe they're gonna take an extra long 4th of July weekend because it's really hot already. So I'm hoping they don't come and turn the machines on while we're streaming today, because I did not move to the living room. So anyway, so let's see who's in the chat. Devin, hello, hello. Mindy, hello. AA, hello, welcome. First time I've seen your username here. There are a lot of writing streams, yes, and hopefully we will actually get some work done. I have had 1 cup of coffee and 1 cup of very sugary lemonade, so I think I'm good to go. So MRP, greetings from Kentucky. Hello, welcome. Angelina is here. Hello, hello. Okay, so you were at Keelan's. I popped into Sylvia's early this morning, and then I decided I was going to run to the store. And then, so when I came back, I had missed the rest of Sylvia's stream. I had missed Brooke's stream. I had missed Fire to the Naked Fireflies stream. I caught some of Savvy's 5,000 subscribers Q&A, so that was really cool. One day I'll get there. I'm at 143 right now. It'll be a while, but that's okay. I'll get there eventually, I'm sure. Bookish Obsession, hello, welcome. Sarah, hello, writer friends. Yes, writer buddies for the win. Same. Yes. And so AA is saying, Life Angelina, we love your videos too. Yes, absolutely. So we did manage to get some work done in Brookstream, says MRP. Yes. Hopping from live to live, that's how we do. Yes. Maybe we can get the Dawdling writer to do something similar, but going up. So 15 minutes, 16 minutes, 17, etc. I am on board with that if you guys are. Didn't realize she had one until it was halfway over, Keelan, and wasn't ready to write anything. Lying in bed was very nice. Yes, I understand that. Hello, Hannah. Welcome. Hannah is going to be doing some streams over, some co-hosting streams with author Abigail Ford. And so am I. So Abigail is going to be on my channel a couple times, including this Sunday. So, and Hannah, if you want to collab with me too, that'd be awesome. I'm always ready for writer buddies. Abigail is going to be my guinea pig for like figuring out how the co-hosting thing works. And then I will probably feel a lot more comfortable being like, hey, want to co-host? Yes, so that will be fun. Better days are here. Hello. Oh dear. I don't know where the chat went. Oh, there it is. Okay. Counting down, but starting with higher numbers, whichever you guys want to do. Oh yeah, YouTube, want to listen to a 4-minute song? Oh, here's the 30-minute ad. Yes, I've gotten those too. Usually you can skip those, but they also like sometimes give you the longer times that you have to watch. So it's kind of weird. So instead of like a 5-second, that'll be like a 15-second ad or a 30-second ad. Definitely. You need more. All right. Well, Erin, we are going to do more. Why does YouTube have 30-minute ads? Because somebody pays them a lot of money. That's why. Yeah, Brooks streams are really, really early for me usually. So Charlie says, hello, welcome. Yes, I'm with MRP. I do a lot of replays. Hello. Netta is here. Welcome. How many people do we have? We have a lot today. Awesome. Yes, it is great to go at your own pace for watching replays, but it's also like fun to do the lives. Yes, but when I do sort of like need that encouragement and nobody is live, I will do the replay of a live, so it's fun. Hello. Everybody is saying hello. So Mindy is getting inspiration for your new chapter in the fanfic, The Tomb of Halinord, by watching some 10th Kingdom. Ooh, fun. You wish you could get Nano merch, but since you live in Canada, the shipping price is great. Yeah, well, the shipping price is kind of crazy here in the US as well. But so I only have a couple things. I have, I think 3 t-shirts and 1 coffee mug. I used to have a thermos, but I don't know what happened to it. It disappeared. So hopefully it went to some other crazy writer who found it. I don't know. Mindy is going to switch to a different fanfic and see if you can get some words done. Still don't quite understand how the Kanban board works. Well, I think I kind of have an idea, so that's why I'm going to try it. But I'm essentially going to have sections for like outlining and planning. Like, so if I'm going to be doing like chapters, so I'll put like chapters like 5 through 30 that I still need to outline in the outlining section. And then I have the like drafting section. So these are the chapters that I'm currently drafting or need to draft in these like 90 days. And then the like editing and revision, and then like the ready. So I may just do sort of like outline, draft, edit, and then revise. And so like once it gets down through the revision, then I can like take it off once it's done. I don't know. I haven't decided. So, but that's going to be part of my process, is like deciding how I want to do it. So Noor says, hello, welcome. We're the Twin Tails is here. Hello. Debbie is here. Wonderful. I just saw a new like orange machine pull up at the, oh no. So Sarah is also wearing a Camp Nano shirt. Yay. You need good writing vibes. Yes, we can do that. AA lives in Canada as well. Awesome. Yes. But that's also why lack of nano merch. Angelina is hoping to do a live when you get 100 subs, but 5K is such a dream. Yes, I forgot to do one when I hit 100. So I'm just kind of like lazy and slow about that, I guess. I don't know. You want one of the mugs so bad. Yeah, well, and that was, I didn't buy like the mug until I won. So that was, so I have my commemorative winners mug and t-shirt for last year's Nano, because that was the first time I actually won. Hello, Becca. Welcome. How's your new apartment living? I hope that it's treating you well. So Life of Angelina says you want to write another novel mug to celebrate your first novel, but shipping. Yep. The bookish obsession. I can't find my sticky notes. Oh no. You need to find those. Sticky notes are important. Yay, I will DM you later. I'm gonna slide into your DMs, be like, hi, writing buddy. That's a better DM to get, I think, than some of the other ones. Yes. Yes to co-hosting. Absolutely. The way you said, oh dear, reminds you of a character, but you can't remember which one. I am a character in and of myself, I swear, I think. It's just like some days I am just absolutely nuts. But, sometimes that's just writer brain. So I'm going to go make food before the sprint. All right. Just tell us what you're making. That way we can drool over it in the chat. Writative says, hello. Your vote is for smaller time increments and working up because you need to work up. Great. I will start the 15-minute timer in just a minute. Actually, I need to pull up my timer because I did not have it up. What is it doing? There we go. Okay, so that is all ready to go when I get to the bottom of the chat. Struggling with how to add physical descriptions of your characters this time while writing in first person. Are you physical descriptions of the main character, of the person who it is first person of? You might do like looking in a mirror, or like you can see the hair flying in your face, or, things of that nature may help if those work for you. Otherwise, if it's in modern times and you have a cell phone camera, you can write them looking at themselves, making sure they don't have seaweed or sesame seeds in their teeth, all that. Charlie's finishing your world building article on the Wampus cat. I love Wampus. It's fun. And then world building. Cattywampus is like a weird word that I did not hear until I was grown. And then everybody was like, oh yeah, it's such a Southern thing. And I'm like, I never heard it. I don't know what you're talking about. But it is a fun word. For writing in first person can be hard for self-character descriptions. Yes. Plot embryo planning. I've not heard of that, but I may have, but I don't know about it in depth. So I may have to look into that as well. Charlie hit 33 subs yesterday. Yay! And it blows my mind. Yes, like it's weird to me that that I have as many followers as I do, even though I'm a small channel. And I'm like, there's 143 people that subscribe to me. Well, 142 because I'm subscribed to myself. So, but still. Yeah. Okay, so AA has heard the plot embryo is good. Interesting. Used Save the Cat, which I am still on page 37. You love the apartment. Yay! I'm glad. That's exciting. A lot more room than an RV, I bet. Let's see. Still can't believe I'm making videos. Same. Everybody's saying hello, hello, hello. Hello, Rose. Welcome. And all right, so I've been talking for a while and we need to start a timer. So let me go ahead and share the screen. We will do the 15-minute timer to start us off, get our brain ready to write and into our story worlds. And so, yeah, so get ready to write in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, sprint. Okay. Oops, I just muted myself again. That was the first sprint. How did you do? Were you able to get your brain into your story? I saw the chat was still jumping with some comments. And I saw that Netta is beta reading for Becca. Yay! That's exciting. You get to read the story before the rest of us. Ooh. So, and she's loving it, which is good. Good news. Awesome news. And Writative is talking about the plot embryo method. It's an adaptation of the hero's journey. I love the hero's journey. It's so good. And was developed by Rachel Stevens, where you can plot in one page. So Angelina was saying you did some outlining on one page and wonder if it's similar. You were debating on how hyperbolic you wanted to be for a sentence and started off with millions, then thousands, and hundreds, now dozens. Okay, so you're making it a little bit more narrow. Gotcha. Bookish obsession is listening to BTS but getting distracted by the music videos. Yep, that happens. So yay, we're glad. Let's see, how many words in a scene or chapter is too many? I'm not sure it's the same as it used to be. And I've read a variety of stories where the chapters and scenes are very, very short and some that are very, very long. Excuse me. So I think it just depends on your writing style. But I have noticed that with more people reading on their phones and reading on their devices, where you have to continually scroll, if the chapter is too long and your internet blinks, or you sort of like close out your phone and then try and come back to it just like even seconds later, it'll like reload the whole scene or the whole page, and then it'll take you forever to scroll back to where you got it. So I've noticed that books that are intending to be read on smaller devices, their chapters tend to be smaller. And I don't know if that's because of like the technical difficulties with that, or because it's like you don't want your readers to have to continually scroll. So I don't know. And you can't like, you can put a digital bookmark in it, but you can't like dog ear it or just like stick your bookmark in it in the same sort of manner that you would like a real book. So I don't know. It depends on, maybe sometimes it depends on how you write it, and sometimes I think it depends on how you want to publish it. But I don't know if that was any help at all. So Netta is truly enjoying and loving Becca's book. And that's coming from someone who is usually adverse to urban fantasy. So you and Henna are doing incredibly well. Ooh, I'm so excited. I can't wait. It's going to be good. I know it's going to be good. The cover looks amazing, by the way. Cover looks beautiful. Okay, so Angelina's saying that you can't quite see it, like the scene does not break normally. They do move locations a few times, infirmary to office to dorm. So you could cut it between those lines, but you feel like it flows pretty well. Then don't cut it. See how it goes then. Netta, where'd it go? Way up here. The average chapter for YA is 2 to 5K. Oh, I had not heard that stat before. Interesting. I will keep that in mind. You could leave it as a semi-resolved cliffhangers. Yep. Writative should mention Dan Harmon originated the plot embryo based on Joseph Campbell, and Rachel Stevens created the tragic plot embryo and altered both embryo methods. Yes, credits given. Yay. All right, 191 words for your fanfic. I should probably check my word count. Thank you for reminding me and keeping me on track. Today is just kind of like one of those days. I got 382. So there you go. And I'm working in the novella, the romance novella. So I am on my way. But I feel like I'm kind of dragging the scene. This should be like where they first butt heads and like don't see eye to eye. And right now they're kind of just like looking at each other's butts and walking around the house and seeing what needs to be fixed. So I don't have the conflict yet. So that may be a little bit of a problem. Let's see. Hannah got 386. And Bishop session 8, looked over your notes, brainstormed, and then got distracted by BTS. 223 words for Sarah. 340 for Angelina. Excellent. Writive, you research the plot embryo some more. There you go. Then you feel like you're getting to the meat of it. Excellent. That's what we like. Erica, you've been making notes on the next part of the story, and you got 147 words, and you now have a better idea of where your next part of the story goes, which is awesome. You were on hold the entire sprint with your doctor's office. Oh no, to make an appointment, only to find out they're closed today. Boo. I guess they're taking today off because it's the 3rd. And it's like the closest weekday to the 4th of July. So it's like their holiday, maybe. Boo. That's rude. They should at least like have a message at the beginning like, we're closed today. Rude. We are the Twin Tails. It took 4 minutes to boot up your laptop, but you still got 250 words. Yay! That's excellent. Nor, that's what Spotify is for, so you don't get distracted by the videos. Charlie got 137 words, did some research on Smilodon. Is that the character name? A saber-toothed cat, and in order to use it as a model. Interesting. You're using YouTube on Roku since you're on the phone for the live stream and your computer is busted. Oh no. Okay. And Netta is still gushing over the new book from Becca and Hannah, and the descriptions are incredible. It takes the average person 30 minutes to read 4,800 words, 45 for 72, and 7,200, and so on. Interesting. Unless you're a speed reader. Average person reads 160 words per minute, and audio books are usually recorded at 155. Oh, interesting. Don't forget to save your works. Yes. Save so the technology gremlins do not take it away. I will take that advice too. And hit the like button. Oh, that would be nice. That would be very nice. Style is captivating. See, your style is captivating. The simplicity allows me to really be sucked into the character's emotions and personality. The two writers are such a great pairing. You should clip that and put it on your book recommendation. I think Netta needs to write that Good Books review or Goodreads review. That's what needs to happen. Abigail, hello, welcome. Abigail is going to be joining me on my channel this Sunday at 2 p.m. And then I will be joining her on Tuesday, the 7th at noon. Yes, had to look. Our links and schedule is in the chat. Not in the chat, in the descriptions. Words. There we go. So hello. And let's see. The official rule for national holidays, if they fall on the weekend, then you get either Friday or Monday back. Yeah. Yep. So Elise, hello. Welcome. so paranoid you save on the Dropbox and on USB. Yes, I know that feeling as well. Oh, I hear our machines are fired up and they are now cleaning up our debris. Maybe we've also got a stump grinder coming in today. So yay. I guess that means it's time for another sprint so we don't have to listen to the beeps. What time do we want? I know we mentioned sort of like increasing in time. So I don't know if you want to do like a 20-minute this time and then a 25 next time. Or if you want still like sort of smaller. So let me know in the chat. And I will switch the banner to the second sprint because that's what we're going to be doing. Yeah, we had my brother brought over my two oldest nephews yesterday to watch the big machines because they're 5 and 3. And so they were watching the logging truck and the front end loader and all that kind of stuff. So they were very fascinated until they weren't. And then we had to distract them with other things because the logging truck blocked the driveway and they couldn't get out. So it was an interesting day. 20 minutes. 2020. 20 sounds good. 2020 gives you anxiety now. Well, maybe if we do enough like writing sprints of it, it won't be so bad. So but everybody does seem to be saying 20 sounds good. So we will do a 20. Share the screen. All right. So second sprint, 20 minutes starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, I realized why I was having such trouble with that scene, and that was because I had sort of mixed ideas for the like intro to the internal conflict for the main character and like the first meeting between the two main characters, the male and female leads. I had switched sort of like the order of that in my brain, and so now I have rearranged, and I am reinforcing the internal conflict for the female lead, and then I'm going to need to go back in and add the internal conflict for the male lead as well. But I'm doing pretty good. I feel like I got another good chunk of words that time. Yes, I did. Doing very well. So I'm now at 855, which I think I said I had like 382 last time. I didn't write it down. I should have, but I did not. Okay, so math. Get the calculator up. How did everybody else do? What did I just say I was at? I like my brain just went kaput. 855. Okay. 473 that time. Okay. Excellent. And that has put me over the like required 650 words to make the 20,000 mark by the end of the month. But then I'm an overwriter. I tend to write more than I need to. And so I know that I'm going to have to cut down significantly. And I had deliberately like written the scenes in or like my sort of like outlines so that there is 20 of them, so that I am trying to aim for only about 900 to 1,000 words in each like little scene marker, so that I am keeping my writing condensed. That's the goal for the novella, and that way it won't be as like difficult to edit, hopefully. I hope. But that is sort of like my goal. So right now the like intro to the conflict scene is currently sitting at 682. So that gives me a little bit more room to expand on the internal conflicts. And then the first meeting, which is kind of like halfway-ish done, is sitting at 658. So like if that's only halfway, that means I'm probably up around like 12 to 1300. So I know I'm going to like need to cut some. So that's kind of like where I'm at with like my brain, and like word count needs squishing. It's like seriously what my brain is like. I write too much. I need to squish it. So, alrighty, I'm seeing some numbers. So Elizabeth, hello. You came in, I think, at the very beginning of the second sprint. Got 210. Yay. Sarah got 355. Excellent. Life Evangelina made soup. What kind of soup? Made some tea. It's cold there. Okay. And you wrote out your grocery list. It's productive. You got something done. And you made soup and tea. So there you go. You have returned. You had some company. Ooh, well, hopefully it was the nice sort of company instead of the alternative. You hand wrote that time, so you have no idea. I generally do, I think it's like 250 words per page. But if you're taking just sort of short notes, yeah, then it gets confusing. Shelby, hello, welcome. Got 371. Great. And Becca got 201. Ooh, but you also figured out some things. Excellent. Even better. That's fantastic. Mindy got 180 words for your fanfic Dragonoid. Excellent. We love a good fanfic. And Hannah says, yeah, sounds pretty productive to me as well, as far as the soup, tea, and grocery list goes. Yes, yes. And we'd also like Mindy's Frodo profile pic. Charlie got 204 words. You finished and posted the Wampus Cat article and started a new one on the Sanguinium. I don't know how to say that. I would think it would be sanguine, but then you have the M on the end. So sanguinum, fame, blood hunger. Interesting. We Are the Twin Tails got 490 words. Nice. Writative reviewed the process for the plot embryo, started filling out your own, and it sounds weird. Or just the fact that you're filling out your own embryo sounds weird. It does sound a little strange. Anna, hello, 36 words. Your mom needed to ask you something and it took a while. That happens. Let's see. So the soup and tea and groceries is productive for your health, but not productive to your writing goal of 2 hours. You're only at 20 minutes. Oops. Sometimes we do that, though. Mr. Noodle soup with chili flakes and egg. Sounds good. Sounds good. I do like a good soup. I took a page out of Marissa Mohi's book. I saw her Instagram story yesterday where she made a peanut butter and banana tortilla. And so I was like, So when I came back from the grocery store, I was like, it's not quite lunchtime, but I haven't had breakfast. So I need something. So I was like, I think that sounded good. So I mashed up a banana and mixed in the peanut butter and then made a burrito out of it. And it was delicious. So probably not very healthy, like not super, super healthy, but it was tasty. Nora finally finished writing an event that your main characters were part of, and you're now working on some filler paragraphs before you get to the next plot point. From point A to point B, we got to fill those in sometimes. It happens. 1,232 words. Wow. That's impressive. Were you dictating to your phone? That is a lot of words. A lot of words. Wow. Alrighty. On that note, that is super impressive. Shall we do another sprint? That way we can up the amount of minutes or hours that we are working and get some more words in. I don't know that I can compete with a Bookish Obsessions current 1,200, but I'm creeping up there. But yes, Abigail is also, holy moly, that's a ton of words to a Bookish Obsession. That is a lot of words. And by the way, like if y'all have attention span issues, like I do sometimes, or when I get too hyper, and you don't want to buy like one of those fidget spinner type things, if you buy a ring that has little grooves in it, you can spin it around your finger and fidget that way. So these are my like cheapo, like I'm feeling distracted today and I don't want to be like completely nuts looking. So I fidget with my rings instead of everything else. And I also like sometimes put on earrings that I'll just like mess with because they're dangly in there. And so that's kind of like my alternative to fidget spinners, I guess. I don't know. Today is just like it's just like one of those weird days, weird feelings. I woke up really, really refreshed this morning, despite only getting like 6 or 7 hours of sleep. I mean, normally I prefer 8 plus, but feeling pretty good today, and this morning was super quiet because the guys did not get here until I started streaming to clean up the yard. So maybe a quiet morning helps. Who knows? Banana and nut butter tortillas are very yummy. If you like those for an afternoon snack, but we use sun butter since the kiddo is allergic to peanuts. My youngest nephew is, they're hoping that he grows out of some of the allergies because he is currently allergic to milk and butter and sesame. He's not allergic to peanuts. What else is he allergic to? I took a picture of the list because otherwise I was going to forget it. So we always have to, since he is still getting some milk from mom, she also can't have certain things. So he is allergic to milk, egg, banana, rye, green peas, and sesame seed. So he's allergic to a lot. Okay, a bookish obsession was dictating, and you typically write 100 to 150 words a minute. That is a lot. Has been doing that all day. The last time you saw them on a live stream, they went high as 2,000. I think I'm going to have to at least try dictation one of these days because it is kind of seems like a game changer. There are rings that have the spinning component. Yep. And it helps to fidget without hurting your finger from the twisting motions, which happened to you. No, I hadn't thought about that. But yeah, my fingers aren't fully double jointed. But I do have a little bit of that extra stretchy ligament thing that helps double jointed. My elbows are double jointed, and people think I'm weird for that because I look like I broke an elbow, and I don't. You woke up early today because you couldn't sleep because you were way too hungry. Oh no. Is that the start of a Kanban board? Yes, it is. I have my stickies over on my end table, and I will be doing that later today. Alley Cat, hello, welcome. You have a ton of food allergies. It takes a lot of research to figure out the foods that you can eat. You have at least 7 allergies that you know. Oof, ouch. I mean, I'm still figuring out, just after becoming lactose intolerant over the last couple of years, I'm still adjusting to that. So I cannot imagine having that many food allergies. You have my deepest sympathies because I love food and not having milk-based things. I mean, I can still have them to some degree, but I have to take the little pill. But I can't imagine being actually allergic to a lot of things, and that would suck. So, a lot of babies and toddlers who had milk allergies and they grew out of it by the time they were 4. Yeah, we're hoping that he grows out of it, and he's supposed to go back to the doctor when he reaches 18 to 24 months to double check. But yeah, that makes eating out almost impossible as well. Yes. Yay for the BP. How many minutes do we want to do for our next chat, or our next sprint, by the way? So go ahead and drop your numbers for how long we want to go next while I catch up to the last few comments, and then we will sprint again. So Life of Angelina probably had a few allergies, but it's hard to know, so you haven't gotten tested. Yeah. In general, you're just super sensitive. Just realized you can't have dairy. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Although if you can have coconut and the things that are in the alternatives, there is a coconut milk alternative for yogurt from, I think, So Delicious is the brand name. And their key lime and their raspberry yogurt are delicious. And then we also get like a butter substitute that's made with olive oil. So that when my sister-in-law come and my youngest nephew come over, they can have that. Plus, it's a little bit healthier for us. So we're slowly figuring out some alternatives. But man, I miss cheese so much. Like one of my go-to snacks, I would go to Arby's and I would get their little like fried mozzarella sticks, my cheese sticks. And I love some Gouda cheese and some cheddar. And I can't have it. And ice cream too. It sucks. Official MRP is working on the 2 projects, switching back and forth when you got stuck. Excellent. Good job doing some outlining for the new idea. Hey, excellent. Sister is allergic to nuts, peanuts, almonds, basically everything. Kiwi, watermelon, and a lot of fruits. Oh no, and lactose intolerant. Poor girl seems allergic to everything. That is a lot. Yeah, that is a lot. We got some chat between Alley Cat and everybody else saying how we doing. 2-month-old niece is lactose intolerant and has acid reflux. Oh, poor baby. Victoria, hello, hello. Welcome. We're about to start a new sprint for getting some writing done because we've been chatting for a while. Oopsies. And happy Camp Day 3. So, hello. And a bookish obsession is suggesting 2021 in the hopes that next year will be better than this. And we want to know what Victoria is working on today. Mindy is also suggesting 2027. Netta suggests 30 minutes, 15 minutes, working on a second chapter of your work in progress. Excellent. And Elizabeth is just saying, food. I want food. Been having coconut yogurt, which isn't bad, but you don't like coconut. Oh no. Yeah. Same. I get you. I love cheese too. You just went in and had it last night too. Yeah. Paranormal romance. Hey, hey. We love those. Allergic to 88 common foods. Turns out it was a hair product you were using messed up your immune system. Whoa. What was the hair product so we can stay away from that sucker? That's crazy. Your sister also can't have dairy and she hates coconut. The only thing I like coconut in, like, usually is like the Girl Scout Samoa cookies. I think they may have renamed them to like Coconut Dreams or something. And I like them on shrimp. Like I like coconut fried shrimp. And then I have learned to like the coconut milk based yogurt instead of regular yogurt. So, yes. Alrighty. So we had several suggestions that were around 20 minutes. And we had a 2021 and 2027. So I think I will do a sort of nod to those. And it is currently 2:22. So we're going to do a all twos. Just cause. I don't know. It's going to happen. My brain is weird and I can't focus right now. So we're going to try and focus it. Alrighty, so 22:22 for the third sprint, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Okie dokie, that was the end of sprint number 3. And we had Elizabeth C., who hit a humongous milestone. She hit the 90,000 word mark and is aiming for 10,000 more to get that 100,000 mark. Woohoo! I definitely am super impressed. The only time I've done that is with Project Gray, and I was like 600 words short of it when I wrote the end. But since I am sort of like an overwriter, I know that I have portions that I want to rewrite and expand. So I would technically hit the 100,000, but I also have a lot that I want to condense. So maybe I will, maybe I won't. Who knows? But I am super impressed. Okay, so we had Erin had mentioned that she was using the Diva curl, and that was what gave her so much problems. And I had heard about that they had been acquired by somebody, and then they sort of quietly changed either suppliers or ingredients in the product and didn't tell people, and it was making people's hair fall out, and apparently Erin was messing with your immune system. So yeah, I had never used them, but I had heard quite a few good things about them over the years. And then that whole craziness broke this past year. I think it was this last year. 2019 and 2020 have been long. So yeah. So let's see. Wife of Angelina says, you like coconut with pina coladas, even though pineapple makes your throat itchy. Maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you should find an alternative. Your sister took vitamins, totally effed up your face, has really bad scarring now. Yeah. Sometimes that happens. Older brother has outgrown all of his allergies, but you guess you might still have a little while to go. Oh, I should probably check how I'm doing in my word count, right? I keep getting distracted by the chat. So I finished scene 2, which would be the intro to the conflict for the female character, and I've just started to rewrite the first meeting scene, and I'm going to be doing that from the male lead's point of view so that I can include his internal conflict as well. And so that's how I'm going to be doing that without adding an additional scene. So yay. And that's going well. So how many words do I have? I have written 1,342 for the stream so far. Okay, so I wrote 488 that time. Not bad. Let's see. I don't know if I should have characters be actual enemies or have it be an misunderstanding. I think it depends. If you are intending, because I know you had mentioned they were soulmates. If you intend this to be a tragedy, make them enemies. Well, I don't know. I would think misunderstanding would be more complex. And I mean, I think you can be enemies and also have a misunderstanding. So I would go misunderstanding. I think I would go misunderstanding, because if the reader can see where the misunderstanding is and the characters don't, then the reader feels that come on, you just need to talk to him type of, I don't know. But if you want it to be a real tragedy, definitely, I think, have the misunderstanding lead them to be the enemies and why they cannot reconcile. So yeah. And Drew is here. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Is it too cliche to have your character fight the protagonist because she's been tricked into believing he's the bad guy? It depends on how you do it. There are only so many ideas in the world, you know, and so the way that you write it is what revitalizes the idea. So I would say never say that you can't do something. So where are we going? Chloe, hello. You are fine for as long as you want to join us. It is perfectly fine. We are just chatting and then doing 3 of 4. We just finished the 3rd one. I'm okay to go a little bit longer, and I think BC Brown starts at 3:30. So as long as we don't go past the 3:30 mark, we're good. But BC Brown does start at 3:30 Eastern time, which is my time. So you can go on and join her. And then since today is Friday, there should be a stream on Sarah Scharnweber's channel this evening. Who else does Friday evening sprints or Friday afternoon? If you know of somebody else who's streaming after the 3 o'clock mark, somewhere like in the maybe 5 to 6 hour, let us know. Elizabeth is glad to be that far along. Yes. Just got one more fanfic to write, and then you'll be caught up to your word count goals. Hey. Excellent. Yes, you are not late as long as you want to join in. Hitting word count goals is very nice. And Abigail wants to know which fanfic you are writing for. I don't know where it went. There it is. I'm not used to having everybody in the chat, and I'm like, where did it go? One more word count to the goal, and then you'll overachieve it. Hey, we like an overachiever. 599 words, and almost done with the chapter. Nice. Very nice. Bookish obsession with the dictating got 989 words again. Great. Sarah got 405. Mindy got 260 for the fanfic Warrior of the Sea. Very nice. Alley Cat got 53. Was very distracted. That's okay. You got 53 more than you had. Still handwriting. Again, no idea. That's okay. You're making progress. Shelby got 386 words. Nice. Very good. And the official MRP had a breakthrough. Yay! With your second project. Not to sound like an ad, but Save the Cat Works. I apparently need to finish the book because everybody's saying that. So I need to do some reading tonight after I fix my board, right? Several hundred, but it just wasn't working. Took the time and thought about it and figured out what was the issue. Unfortunately, the issue means that everything you wrote was null and void. Oh no. But at least you figured it out now rather than later. Official MRP, awesome for the breakthrough. Good job. Hopefully you can order it soon. Yes. We all want new books to read. 294 on the blood hanger. It's a nasty blood hunger. Did I say hanger? I think I did. Blood hunger. It's a nasty disease. You love the world building. Nice. You mentioned yesterday the world building summer camp challenge. Is that on Instagram? And do you know who's hosting it? If you could drop us some info, because that sounded good, and I couldn't find it yesterday because my brain was not remembering things right. So if you have some information on that, because I think you were the one who mentioned it, please do let us know in the chat. You used Diva Curl and it was starting to mess with your scalp and curl pattern. The wave products were not as bad as the curly ones. Yeah, I think just right now, maybe just stay away from it until they fix whatever issue it is. 573 words, and you finished a chapter. Woohoo! Awesome. You are utterly confused. You've been typing this whole time, yet Google Talk says you are down by 20 words from last sprint's word count. You're reading the words right now. What in the world? Okay. So when that happens, I kind of get freaked out. And so what I would do is I would copy paste those words into a different document or into a Word document to make sure that you can save that work. Because to me, that's saying that like the technology is about to take your words. That's what happens to me. So you might want to do a backup of that right now. The back of your head still looks relaxed. Oh, it did mess up a lot of people's hair. Yeah. Your pantser, sometimes you'll outline a scene if you have a lot of ideas you don't want to forget, which is what you're doing. Yep. Sometimes that is the only way. Abigail, you're going through Save the Cat right now and you're really enjoying it. Super helpful. Yeah, I need to read some tonight. So I love the writing books too. Yes, I have a huge TBR shelf of like writing craft books. But I think the one that I love the most is that I've read so far is probably Stephen King's on writing, the memoir of the craft. It's such an excellent book. So great. I am not usually a fan of his particular like fiction books, his horror fiction, but for whatever reason, that particular book I love. So I'm thinking that I want to kind of give some more of his horror books a second shot because I read them like a long time ago and I wasn't super thrilled. But now that I've read his book on writing, I think I might have a new perspective when I read his horror fiction. That's kind of what I'm hoping anyway. So, but that's my favorite thus far. You just started writing in March. Seriously? You still have a lot of don't know hows, but authortube and Save the Cat has helped so much. Yeah, authortube is what got me off my butt and made me start writing again. So definitely. Woo! Okay, lots of comments. Let's kind of scroll and see what's going on. That way we can have one last sprint before the 3:30 BC Brown books starts. AuthorTube is awesome. Yes, very much so. Glad to have you. Yes. Thank you for joining us, Anna. I appreciate it. And we're glad that you got some work done. Mindy, when you get the word count goals done, you're going to give yourself a break. Yes, breaks are necessary as well. You decided they're going to fight because they're enemies. Anastasia's been tricked to believe he's the enemy. However, they can't see or hurt each other because they're soulmates. Yes. I want to hear more as you write it. It's very supportive and it's so nice. It's so nice. Made Frodo amnesiac. Sometimes you got to be a mean story, mama. Sometimes you just have to be. The occasional drama. Everyone is supportive. Yes, very much so. Although I'm very, very glad that we do not have like drama on the level that beauty community has right now. It's like watching a train wreck every year with the beauty community. Having fun is important. Yes. Gotten a lot done today. Great. Good job. All right. I think I'm going to go ahead and set up another sprint. It is 3 o'clock exactly. So if I set up I think I'll set up a 20-minute sprint. That way we can have a few minutes to chat at the end and that'll be fun. 20 minutes. That's the idea. All right, so 20 minutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. That was the end of the 4th writing sprint. How did you do for this sprint and then for the stream? Are you feeling like you've been productive on this day 3 of Camp NaNoWriMo? I'm feeling pretty darn productive myself because I have managed to finish the second scene in Project Heartbeat, and I'm almost done with the 3rd. Although I just realized I may have been no, okay, I did it right. We're good. I thought I just messed up on which scene I was typing in, the original like first meeting scene or the like one with the corrected point of view, but I was doing it right. I'm good. Had a moment of like, oh no, but I'm good. I'm doing well. I think I may have worn off some of the lemonade sugar at this point. Maybe, just maybe. And I am sitting at 1,755 words for the stream. So I'm at 3,500 for this new project, which is great. I have a little sort of like check off on my calendar dry erase board for every 5,000. So that way I've got like I'm a quarter of the way done, I'm halfway done, that kind of thing. So I've got like a progress marker that I'm going to be filling in as I go up there. And then I have my bullet journal spread that I am working in to check off the 2 project progress bits. So I'm doing good there. So this afternoon, I'm going to be working on my Kanban board, and then I'll be reading Save the Cat because I feel guilty for not reading it now. All right, let's see. So Batman arrived. Hello. He said, I'm sorry I'm late. YouTube didn't tell me. So then I was like, but doesn't Batman arrive just in time? So I think Batman is just fine for when you choose to show up. Angelina got about 500 words, getting in the groove now, having so much fun building this school and the students. Great. Excellent. Yes. Oh, we now have like a drop crane, like, you know, the ones you see in the stuffed animal alien catcher thingies. We now have one of those, but for tree limbs. Hey. So that's the sound you're hearing in the background, if you can hear that. 704 words for Tomb of Halinord, which I hope I'm pronouncing it right, by the way. And Abigail got 365 words, and now that you are moving in the right direction, that is even better. Batman got 249. Great. Alley Cat got another 320. Excellent. And Abigail wants to know if Mindy reached the writing goals that she had set out. I hope so. A Bookish Obsession got 288 words. Great. What is Camp Nano? Camp Nano is essentially, instead of only doing like a mad writing month in November, you have trying to focus on writing in April and again in July. But instead of like really hardcore focusing on that 50,000 word limit in the camps, you choose to set you can write your own goals. And so if you only want to do 20,000 words, or if you want to write 30 hours total for the month, like, so you sort of get to set your own goals. So we are now in July camp, which is my first official camp, actually, since I didn't know about them until this past November when some of my writing group mentioned it. Even though I've done Nano several times before this, I had not heard about camp. And people were talking about cabins. I was like, wait, you actually like go on a road trip and stay in a cabin with people? And they're like, no. unless you want to, but no. I was like, oh, so like virtual cabins. Okay, I get that. And then apparently the new website doesn't have that. So I don't know. Mindy Brown got into a Saruman scene in your fanfic. Got really into it. Nice. Great. Excellent. Excellent. Oh, yeah, I guess I should have said Nano is like National Novel Writing Month in November. And so it's like a mini version of that. And this is their emblem with the little Viking helmet and the coffee and the laptop and paper and pens, all that. You took a break during that sprint, got coffee, and talked about dinner because he's cooking. Nice. It's camp. I'm writing. You do the food. I'll eat it, but you make the food. Nice. You've heard of it, but you're still a bit confused. Is it every month? As far as I know, it is just April and July. So I think they have it to where it's kind of like every third of the year. So you have April, which is 4, and then month 4, and then you have July, month 7, and then month 11. So like so they're not 4. So it's not every quarter, but it's like once every third of the year, I guess. Woo, where to go? That's a lot of comments, y'all. It's 2:22, and there were 22 people in the chat. Yes. Hannah got 1,210 for the stream. That is awesome. You grabbed Lily by her cardigan and put the snowball on the back of her t-shirt. You relished her girlish squeeze. Suddenly things turned very scary indeed. I thought you were saying that you did this, but this is hopefully a line from your work in progress. I was like, that's a bit, but that is definitely something that I have done to my brother, which is just like tuck a snowball into his collar. Yeah, I've done that before. Charlie, 170 words. You finished the write-up for the blood hunger and the art for the banner, and time to post it. I did post a link to the world building summer camp earlier in the chat. So if you're interested in that, please do go and click on that. I say that a lot. Am I doing a video making the Kanban board? Yes. I am intending to like write out all my little sticky notes while the guys are doing their work, and then like put them on the board. Going to revise the Saruman scene and take a break. Excellent. Yes. I did. Thank you. And so I was able to look it up and find it. And so the 10 prompts at a time, and then the 3 prompts. So I'm going to go and I think sign up for that and try that out because that sounds fun. A lot of progress in your second project. Not so much on the first one. That's okay. That's what we do. Decided more about your story you mentioned earlier, right before at the start of the sprint. Where you decided they were going to be enemies because she's been misled about him. Halinor, great, okay. 482 words for We Are the Twin Tails, and they better count. I hope so, yes. Everybody, don't forget to save your documents just in case the technology gremlins want something to eat. So save your documents. 8,554 for your camp total. Nice. But you are writing 100K. Woo! You have a lofty goal, Batman. Just about as lofty as your guide wires can take you up into the city of Gotham. And I think you can do it. I believe in you, Batman. Your dog is asleep on you and twitching. Dreaming puppy, yes. Did a little bit of reading, some outlining, and some writing. Staying in a cabin with writing friends sounds pretty fun, yes. And I think hopefully once the pandemic is over, we might be able to return to that aspect of life. But in the meantime, we have the Evergreen Virtual Retreat, which has a lot of really cool author tubers. And that's going to be the 17th through the 19th. And so we have, I know that Tamara Woods is going to be the like sort of official host and announcer. And then there's Cachet and Marissa Mohi and Austin K. I think Becca's doing at least one session, and I think the Blind Mage is, and who else? The Naked Firefly, I believe, maybe. I'm trying to remember. I was trying to see and sort of track who was doing which sessions. But so the Evergreen Virtual Retreat, if you have not seen anything about it, you should definitely check out Tamara Woods or Cachet's announcement videos. And several of the other channels have the announcement videos as well, and they are going to be fun. You would love to go to an actual cabin for like a week and other writers and just write. Yes. Okay. And also, if your location has a yurt that you can rent, yurts are awesome to stay in if you want an alternative option to a like cabin. Yurts are fun if you have not been to one. So yeah. Has the writing groups. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out from what I understand, it's not quite like a cabin, but I don't know how. I don't know, because I never did camp before. So this is like my first intro to it. So actually going to a cabin and writing would be so much fun. Yes. They merged the sites. Yeah. Wow. Lots of too many old things are trying to become better. Yeah. Would totally do a real life Camp Nano and camp with friends and winds for a month if you could. Yep, definitely. You want Nano merch one of these days? Yes. Same. I think it's BC Brown's books is the next stream. Is it? It should have started already because I'm running over again. Is she not available? I hope we can all plan to do that in the far post-pandemic future. Harry Potter fanfic. Yay. You've tried to convince friends to do it over a weekend. In the past, you never could get it coordinated, thinking you might have to make it a goal in 2022 to make up for this year. Yes. I hope so. That would be fun. Just April and July and the big kahuna in November. Yes. Falling in love with an apple. Nice. Ooh, very nice. Interesting. Can't hurt each other. He lets her go. Later at his party, trying to. Okay. Yes. All right, cool. Yes. Okay, so I'm now officially over my time. And so, yes, if you are still wanting to write, BC Brown is currently streaming. And so give her some love. And I will probably pop over there as soon as I take a little bit of break. And so I will see y'all in the chat. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed it. And check out the description for other camp writing stream dates for this channel, and I will see y'all next time. Thanks for joining me. Bye.